Welcome to Madness, everybody! It's great to see whoever's all in here. I see you dust on the side screen. I see everybody. Now which cover do I pick? Red. There we go. Do not forget, if you like the content, to hit the subscribe and like button. Yeah, I have my mic on. Good. We are starting from the beginning. Telltale. Batman. And if there's little glitches in like the graphics, it's my bad. I don't have the Shadows edition. Blame beer virus. Emoji? If you're watching, spam those emojis. This Telltale game puts a pretty good spin on what people wonder Batman should be.
Hey, what are you?
Well, he did. You ain't coming back from a headshot. We were also playing Batman pretty far into his career. Well,
Get it open.
He's not beginning. He's been doing it for a while.
Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us. Christ.
Move in.
I hope you weren't in that elevator.
Back! Get back!
Ow! Shrapnel hurts!
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags. No wonder the cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
It's worth noting you can be a pretty evil Batman, like full-on vigilantism, which is what we're going for, and Bruce the Diplomat. Ew.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Yeah, Bruce does practice vigilantism.
Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Though there's definitely 2 different definitions of vigilantism. There's Batman, and then there's Frank Castle. Batman doesn't cross a few lines. Frank Castle does.
What was that?
Makes you wonder sometimes whether it would be better to take the law into your own hands.
Back to back, circle up! What the hell is this?
I love this trick in the Batman Arkham games. Now, it is worth noting in this game they do bring characters from the comics in it.
But be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Yeah, you need monsters to fight other monsters.
Come on!
Owie.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy.
Well, Catwoman is worth knowing. You and Bruce have been playing cat and mouse for years. In the comics. And have slept together in the comics. And may have almost gotten married. I'm not entirely sure. Until DC messed up that storyline.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far.
That is the
That
suit
doesn't belong to you.
I think Catgirl uses in the Arkham games.
Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
I do this for the thrill of it.
I'll show you a thrill. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's
That is-
dangerous.
That is true. Don't
Let's
corner
put
a
you
wild
in a
animal.
cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Well, DC should feel shame. Oh, wow. That had to hurt.
Holy hell! You get
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got him! Wait! Do not shoot!
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
I thought Bruce wore Kevlar.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake, or yours.
Who put you up to this? Answer me or I let go.
But you won't. You're not that kind of guy.
I'm no white knight. I'm a dark knight. Okay, I know that was really corny. She just stole my grappling hook.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Tell that to Dark Knight Rises.
Time to save the city.
Oh great, pixel problems already. Yep, pixel problems.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half.
That is Two-Face.
For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's
Harvey
authority.
Dent.
But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
I hate to tell you this, Harvey, there is no saving Gotham.
Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would... Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always.
Hey, I'm not Tony Stark.
Say hi, Bruce.
Enjoy drinking my wine. It's worth more than most of you.
No, he's kidding, everyone. No wine is that expensive. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle. So the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just working the night shift.
Yeah, well then you're pulling a double. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I just don't like being someone I'm not.
What are you talking about? You are Gotham's golden sun. Let them bask in your radiant glow.
Yeah, and he hates it.
Too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan.
Pardon me for pausing for a second, but I don't want to run in and just bash this out through the entire game, because it's brought up several times. One of the themes of this game is maskus, psychological mask. You see, what Batman does is he puts on the mask of Bruce Wayne, who works inside the system, which is Gotham City, trying to fix his corrupt, rotting corpse, which you cannot fix. And then he is a vigilante, which is Batman, who works outside the system, doing things you can't do inside the system. And this game, one of the big themes of it is, who is he? Is he Batman, or is he Bruce Wayne? Which is the real him? Which of these two personas or masks is the real person? Okay, now that's out of the way. I don't need to lecture on about Batman.
Terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which, for the record, I have not been since before law school.
All right. How about, a new face for Gotham?
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Oh, great.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street.
One last thing. You just saw Oswald Hobblepot. That's Penguin, just so you know. If you don't know, I don't know if you haven't read DC Comics, but Penguin is a reflection of what Bruce Wayne could have been. A guy rich, indulged, and all that other stuff. That's basically most of Batman's enemies are all reflections of what he could have gone down.
But I trust your family.
Hobblepot is what Bruce Wayne could have become.
We believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
And a lot of ass
kissing. Families
kissing.
like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the
Cesspool.
streets, corruption in City Hall. That Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Or it can be the best
Idealist
poison.
with a bank account. He'll be broke before election day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. And don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your
Pausing one last time. I'm going to try not to do this, but if anybody's seen my Telltale runs, I usually pause a lot to psychoanalyze. There will be an episode where we see Arkham Asylum and how it's treatment there. That's an episode where I'm going to be pausing a lot, because those places, well, I'll get to it.
parents did for this city. Oh. To be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway. It was terrible. Truly terrible.
Do you have two different colored
A
eyes?
tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, thank you. I wish my parents could be here speaking with you too.
And thank you, Bruce, for investing in the health of this city's future.
You have our support, Mr. Dent. Go get him.
We're on our way. Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
I'm playing a politician practically.
Well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
How about you keep it off the record?
We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that.
I
was
hate
just
the
hoping to
press.
see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is
Women.
quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Just between us, politics bore the hell out of me. Too many words, not enough action.
Didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty.
Oh, he does that a lot.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Hey, I've cut myself shaving.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but
Ever use a straight
another
razor?
Guest
That shit
has
hurts.
arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city.
And a corrupt gang
Excuse us,
lord.
Miss Vale.
And a kingpin. Just never was corrupt. We all know he's corrupt, but we can't put anything on him. That's
And
who
what kind of
Carmine
business
is.
do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't want him in my home.
Actually, you don't want him angry. Trust me.
Ah, so you
Word of
brought
warning,
him
Bruce?
here behind Bruce's back.
Play nice.
And also, Harvey probably knows about how Carmine and all that other crap were involved in murdering Bruce's family in a way. In the comics, anyway. So, that was pretty
I've
dirty.
been in the market for a new house.
Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars.
My friend did that to me, I'd punch him in the face.
Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Let's talk privately, shall we?
Hey, I like this guy. Ready to do business before we even introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
I'm not shaking your hand. At least not in public.
You're a respectable man, I hear.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill had...
Yep, there's a bug. He's wanting to know if
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
We talk alone. Just you and me. Sorry, Harvey.
Yeah, I'll get a drink or something.
Yes, go leave, backstabber.
Christ.
Yeah, well, that's just like Harvey, huh? Wants to make sure the rules are followed.
And rules are made to be broken.
But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
Well, I would say you can uphold the law and still do what's right.
To a point. No one gets remembered for staying in the middle.
Well, you don't have to be in the middle.
I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians.
And you just broke them.
That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be.
Oh, I'm everyone's friend.
Which means you're really no one's. Pick a lane before you have a head-on collision.
Collision happens.
You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
Whatever you say.
You're a good kid. You look like him, you know? It's nice that we understand each other.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
One last thing. There's an old quote. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's technically what I just did. So, how's everyone enjoying the game so far? Please, can chat be more active? Well, that's good to hear.
It's me.
Oh, thank you for the smiley face emoji. Oh, it's all red. Oh, the realm of shadows? Well, that doesn't sound ominous as Haggis.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising...
Nearly fell off a building for this?
Now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Well, that had to be a brutal end.
Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend.
Let's find out what was so important.
Police are investigating multiple cases of riders...
I want a chair like that.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here.
Jesus, it's a
dark
huge house.
Cave. In front of a computer.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Oh, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
What are we, Tony Stark? From the Avengers? With this hologram tech? Please tell me someone's seen Iron Man movies, or at least the first Avengers movie. And you know what I'm getting by the holotech reference.
It could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs. Everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
Man, Alfred really doesn't like Falcone.
To be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
She's a Robin Hood character.
You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh, yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell.
That was a horrible pun.
Men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
See? What I meant? Oswald's like the...
Discharge illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling.
He's the twisted version that Wayne could have became.
Haven't the faintest idea.
You think he's looking for a handout?
He would have come to the right person.
No, because I'm...
Because you're generous. A little too much sometimes, with your wealth, your time, and even your well-being. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
It's worth noting Batman became less self-destructive, if I recall right, once he got Robin. No offense, the only good DC movies they are after the Nolan trilogy involving Batman are the animated Batman films.
Where are you, Oz?
I mean, there's The Killing Joke, Batman vs. Robin, a couple other ones, Batman Bad Blood. That was really good. If you've seen Bad Blood, that's a really good one. Under the Red Hood, that's a really good one too.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, there's quite a few animated Batman films that are really good that I would recommend someone check out.
Great.
How the hell do you get my number?
But no Oz.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard him, man. The hell are you waiting for?
Go ahead. Try and take it.
The hell do you say? End him!
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
Do you see, that's where you're mistaken.
Casino Royale.
My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Stay down!
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Ow! I did not know Oz became Joel.
Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, yeah, good as new.
And
that was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Wouldn't be the first time Bruce was stabbed.
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit.
Well, those were better days.
That they were, yeah.
Sad thing is, they're both from the golden era.
Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine.
Yep.
All he needs is a little push. And...
That's a Joker quote.
Watching me pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
What rocks? You have rubble. Ah, hey, Dust. I think we're close to the part where I cut off the first VOD.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
I do like what Telltale did with the Wayne family.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Fake news.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care
Bruce Wayne, your piggy bank?
One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come.
And heck
Mr.
yes,
Wayne,
it's cold
there's a few words
outside.
you'd like
I just had
to
to close my window.
Bruce.
I'm here today because I want to heal Gotham. To stop the culture of crime that's running our streets. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. My parents were heroes that night, and we can all learn from their sacrifice.
Really?
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I say we leave the asylum standing, as a reminder that we can do better. This time, we won't fail those who need us most. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even spoke with him behind closed doors.
Harvey?
Well, I think Mr. Falcone is a voter just like anyone else in this city. He came to learn about Harvey Dent, your next mayor. Next question.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
I don't comment on rumors. Why don't we just stick to real journalism here?
Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is Mr.
Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from.
Really, Harvey? Why don't you control the crowd?
Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please.
I want to pause for a second. I find that interesting what Telltale did. Has anybody ever wondered in the entire time that we've ever seen the movies or read a Batman comic, where did all the Bruce's money come from? The mob. Now, it's worth noting Bruce is innocent of these crimes because he was a child and had no clue what was going on. So the guilty party is technically Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne. They were doing dealings with the mob to get money, using dirty money to try to change the system. And that's actually interesting. That's one of the things that was interesting about this take of Telltale. Because that's one of the things that's never really been dived on in any of the DC that I know of or have read. So that is interesting. Now, how would Bruce react knowing that the family to your mother and father, who you've put on a pedestal, were actually no different than the people you've been beating up as Batman?
Let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
The sins of the father concept. It's worth noting I hate that concept.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top.
Above Harvey's pay grade.
I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says.
Hill and I, we have a vested interest to keep things professional, for Gotham's sake. Doesn't mean I like the words whistling through his windpipes. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick.
You know the one thing I've liked about Gordon, in most of his portrayals that I've seen or read, is he's the only decent cop in Gotham. Yeah, I just went there. And I don't really want to touch the concept of cops. We'll do that if I ever do Detroit.
As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
He technically doesn't, as Bruce Wayne, the son. His father and mother did. And I would just have smacked that guard for knocking over my family portrait. No offense. Even in the real world. There are precious few items that I won't take being destroyed.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
This is also interesting. We are delving a little bit more into the psychology of Bruce. seeing that kind of thing, it would not surprise me if Bruce has developed post-traumatic stress to some degree.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
I'm a bit busy right now, Miss Vale. As you can see, Gotham's finest, not the best house guests.
Yeah, the kind who steal things.
Or break family
Listen,
portraits.
Bruce, a scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first target on Hill's list. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready.
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
Except the sad truth is they aren't lies.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
I want to point out something. Why does Alfred not like Falcone?
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family... We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
You tell me.
Shh, come on, keep it down. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this, I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it.
Well, that's just not good enough, Harvey.
Listen, I'll look into this, I swear. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
It's gotta be politically motivated. Hill can't match your fundraising, so he's trying to take out your biggest donor.
I don't know. This is a new low. Even for Hill.
You'd be amazed what people will do when they're cornered.
Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
We need to fight back. Hill cannot get away with this.
It may not be a war we can win.
The city will be behind you, Harvey, just like I am.
There you are.
Hey, you.
One moment. I just want to point out what kind of person Harvey seems to be to me from a friend's perspective, because I do have a few loyal friends. Harvey does not seem like the kind of guy that will stick by you when the chips are down. He's probably the kind of guy where if I was falling off a cliff and barely hanging on and things are going around, he's going to run and leave me to fall off the cliff to save his own hide. It's one reason why I'm not very fond of Harvey.
No, just glad you made it.
They recognize each other's blows.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selina.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
I think we've met before.
You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Do they?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
How'd you get that shiner?
Bruce?
It's okay. Money doesn't buy manners, right? I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
Did you at least get a look at the guy?
Good enough to make an ID.
I'll get Gordon down to GCPD to work on a lineup. It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Hello, Catwoman. You know, you could have worn
Nice
makeup.
to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet.
Blackmail!
I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk?
I don't need one. I do this because I can.
And I thought you were on some noble crusade against crime. Silly me. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
As I recall, you took something from me, too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you.
Ooh.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago.
Oh! Oh, that's cold.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
And it's cold outside, too.
We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Don't screw it up. So who likes Catwoman in this game so far?
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
I know. Well, if you like her now, her character gets better throughout the first season. She's not in the second season, from what I understand, unfortunately. Ooh, a white rose.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord.
Do I want to point out the...
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing. That was stupid to call Gordon before you investigated the place fully, Bruce.
Nothing left to bury.
Intestines. Telltale, what's up with you and intestines?
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
That shit is nasty if it messes with your mind.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, not explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
So that's a fairly brutal kill.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
That armor seems to do jack other than protect Bruce from punching.
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall. White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
Who's seen the Daredevil movie?
That bad?
Ah. That makes sense why the intestines are there. Look at that! That looks like a Walking Dead zombie.
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Skyline Club. This man's been badly burned.
Oh.
The damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Oh. Being burned from the inside out? Oh, that's painful.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister,
causing the aforementioned boom.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
Nom nom nom.
No. A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic. So, no proof. Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
It was an incendiary bullet. We found that.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at the local gun store.
It appears military. Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Let's see here. What could have been there? A truck.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there. And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace. Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Those taste good with a morning cup of coffee.
This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk. I ain't telling you jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Everyone know how far vigilante is?
You're a freaking animal.
Give me a reason to stop. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside.
Yep.
Tell me the plan.
It's called internal bleeding.
Swinging. Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! Some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you everything I know!
I already broke his ribs, that's enough pain.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
Think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. Send a cleanup unit to the docks. Warehouse 133. Now put up your hands! Don't move!
Batman, what did you do to him?
I just broke his ribs.
He confessed to everything.
It's how you got it I'm worried about.
You
Just
have
a
the right to
broken
remain
rib.
Gordon.
I said silent! If you say another word, I will shoot you. I don't care if half the city thinks you're a hero. Right now, you're a suspect.
Shoot me. See what happens.
I will. I swear to God I will.
You're making a mistake, Detective. You want to hear what I have to say. Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
I just broke his ribs. I mean, I didn't break his arm or bust his face.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
No, I didn't.
Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
Look, I did
what you had to. But at what cost? We both know how this argument goes. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
I want to point out another theme they keep slamming our head with. I already pointed about the mask theme. This is also another one. How far is Bruce willing to go? What lines is he willing to cross to either Batman or Bruce Wayne? That's one theme that's going to be popping up.
My thoughts exactly, every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Sometimes this job requires hard decisions.
You're the right man to make them. In fact, I think you're the only one who can. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
That's why he keeps those tickets.
That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse.
Skull post-traumatic stress disorder.
To turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
That's kind of cold. There's an option to tear him up.
Well, back into the fray again.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined.
Wow.
This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
Here's something interesting. Hill's a corrupt mayor. Falcone's a corrupt mobster. They both have money. Where do the Waynes fit in all this? If they were corrupt.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard.
One other thing. I tend to psychoanalyze a lot of these. Do you know what those two are? Falcone's the muscle. Hill provides the political protection.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Wow, that covers a lot of the city.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most.
Gordon.
Or who you think could do the most good.
Are you kidding me? I'm going with Gordon. Gordon's the boss.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me?
Because you're a good person.
I appreciate the hell out of this.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
You and me both. tired of staring at his mugshot. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene.
It is.
We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant?
Hey, stick to Jim.
It's done.
Now you're probably going to wonder, why did I give that information to Gordon instead of Vicky? Correct? It's simple. Gordon's a good person. We know that. Everybody's seen Batman in comics. The last decent person in Gotham, the police force. And he's not the press. The press would probably take that information and split it through a blender and use it the wrong way. Gordon, we know from basically lore and almost everything, would probably use it the correct way.
Good. So
I think real world press has showed us how much the press like to twist things.
is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
How many seats does this car have? That is a pretty cool Batmobile.
Cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not.
I did like Gordon's line. I was saying, just so you know, I can't be bought.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Red with blood.
Nothing here.
That is a horrible taste of art. Who likes cubes? That is horrible.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. couple of options for taking this guy down.
This is gonna be kind of brutal.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
I hate that statue.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
We might have just killed a couple people.
Goddamn circus freak!
Yeah.
Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I want Gotham! The hell? How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? Get your goddamn hands off of my
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the dock.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning.
I don't think you're going to be walking anytime soon.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You really want to take down crime? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Take a look who's in that picture as well.
Oh my God! Take him out!
And so ends episode 1. Looks like some of the bugs that were on it are fixed, so that sounds good.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was brutally wounded in the attack. Oh! Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about, the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?"
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The monster Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Oh, he's gotta be pissed.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Looks like that's my score on that. Wow, a lot of people gave Vicky a quote. That was fairly split. Everybody gave it to Gordon. Of course you would. Well, darn, I guess I'm the only guy who brutalized him. Well, since I'm gonna cut off the episode here, I'm gonna have closing thoughts on this first episode before I possibly record the second episode, or we'll probably do that second episode tomorrow. But the reason why, Troy Baker is the voice of and Laura Bailey. That makes sense. But the reason why Bruce is so pissed is because that means everything he's built, all his money he has, is practically blood money. Blood money and dirty money. But the question is, does that make Bruce a horrible person? I mean, should he be judged for all the actions, probably horrible action his father and mother did? Honestly, I don't think, from what we even know from comics and everything Bruce done, Bruce is not his parents. I think we can unanimously agree on that. So, that's one of the interesting things about this story that they did, that they took this, because so many people ordered it. But, hey. I hope you enjoyed this episode of this. I'm going to chop off the recording, make a playlist for this, so anybody who comes back, there'll be a specific playlist. I'll have to get rid of the older video, so it's in the certain playlist, and that. But we will continue this. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed the content. Leave a like button, subscribe if you enjoy it long. This is your host, the Mad Reviewer, Kyo-Uzuki, signing off.